Welcome back to the JMATT Show. It's your boy JMATT. Thanks for checking back in with me. As you know, I do want to let y'all know I appreciate it, if you didn't know that already. What we checking out today? This is 5 of the most dangerous jobs in the world. I'm actually always interested to find out what people do for a living. Actually, I'm lying. As soon as I said that, I realized, no, I don't. I really don't care. What I meant to say is there are some interesting jobs out there that I would like to know more about. It's just not too many that I come across on a regular basis. So that's why I thought this video might be dope. You know what I'm saying? People working on them oil rigs, what they call them, roughnecks, all that type of stuff, man. So let's see what this is. And do y'all remember what's it called? Dirty Jobs? Used to be on like Discovery Channel. That was a great show. That was really, really a good show, man. They need to bring stuff like that back. But I guess that's why we got YouTube. Let's check this out.
In East Java, Indonesia, hundreds of miners face deadly smoke to extract sulfur, or devil's gold. Sulfur is used in everything from matches, fireworks, and gunpowder to detergent, paper, and batteries. It's what makes our sugar white. Working conditions inside Ijen volcano.
So that must also what makes the sugar bad for you, because, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a chemist or nothing like that. I'm watching this for the first time. But isn't like real sugar brown and the white sugars was bad for you? So you saying they putting this sulfur in the sugar, which is making it white, but they can't even breathe in the fumes that's because it's toxic, but it's in the sugar. See, man, that's why. See, that's why we watching stuff like this. It's educational.
Are so dangerous. Many miners don't live past 50 years old.
Oh.
Saya sebagai penambang beliran di Kawah Ijen.
Miners like Mistar carry up to 200 pounds of sulfur on their backs, up and down these steep cliffs. And Mistar's been doing it for 30 years.
What? He been doing that for 30 years. Most of them only, he got 20 years left. God willing.
Nah, kalau saya bangun mas itu antara jam 1 atau jam 2. Jam segitu mereka ada keadaan sekarang itu rawan hujan, rawan longsor di kawahnya.
He got all types of
dangers. This is as far as Mistar can go on his bike. There are no roads to the crater, so he has to walk the rest of the way.
Dog.
It's a 2-mile hike up to the ridge of Ijen volcano. He takes only his basket and a crowbar down into the 1,000-foot deep crater.
What?
Here, he faces the volcano's extreme environment. The air can reach over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And he works near one of the world's most toxic volcano lakes.
I was about to say, what if you slip and fall?
Seperti asam baterai itu memang berbahaya. Nanti kalau
what the fuck?
Misalnya mulut sama gigi dia rontok. Ya kan berbahaya.
Why you got your feet in there?
Kalau sudah masuk ke dalam.
And there's the smoke.
Dog.
Kalau asap masuk dalam tubuh, itu merasakan sesak, nyeri di hulu hati, sesak, nyeri.
The miners are freelance contractors, so they have to pay for their own gear, and many can't afford gas masks.
Bro,
Instead, they use handkerchiefs or towels dipped in water.
What? I need to know how much you getting paid. Please just tell me how much they getting paid. This is sad, man. This is making me sad. Bro, that is like the worst of the worst, man. And this is in our sugar? This is who. This like, come on, man. This can't be. Come on, man.
To keep the sulfur powder
Come
from
on,
sticking,
bro.
Bau asap belerang itu sangat menyengat. Bau asam lagi kadang-kadang bau seperti gorengan telur. Tapi kalau masuk dalam hidung atau mulut itu
This is crazy, y'all. I'm sorry, bro.
but the smoke from inside the volcano is crucial for
Nigga, you
sulfur
got
production.
laryngitis
This
and
is how it works.
emphysema, all
When the
that
super
shit,
hot
man.
smoke hits the cooler air outside, it condenses liquid and drips off the pipe. As it solidifies and cools, the sulfur will turn yellow, and miners can begin chipping off blocks. It's the sulfur's two colors that give it the name Devil's Gold.
God,
Once he
please.
fills his baskets, Mistar hoists them up on his shoulder to hike back.
Oh man.
But that sulfur is not a light load.
Oh no. Do you see the wood? It's folding into his skin. He got like a permanent. Y'all know what that looked like. That look crazy, man. Like this shit ain't right, man. Please tell me it's worth it. And if he tell me he only make enough money to like buy food or clothes, like, golly, dog, this is crazy. Look at his shoulders, man. Look at
That's
the
about
skin.
154 pounds.
And you could tell he
Mistar
hold it on the
himself
same
weighs just
spot every
100
time.
pounds, too.
Nama punggung ya pasti sakit di sini kalau berat. Kan kadang-kadang di pundaknya itu kan sampai rusak. Ngapal itu rusak. Itu kadang ada tumbuh-tumbuhan yang seperti jerawat itu. Itu penyakitnya kalau orang mikul.
They have to haul it up the steep walls of the crater.
So, naik pelan-pelan. Soalnya kalau nanti
They doing a lot of walking, bro. Like them stories of your grandpa, great grandpa said he had to walk uphill both
Once he
ways to
reaches the rim of
school.
the crater,
They really
Mistar
doing
can
that.
transfer
Like,
the sulfur to his trolley
they doing
and
that to
begin
work
the 2 miles back.
in a toxic environment, bro. This is crazy.
Dapat per kilonya, selesai itu diturunkan langsung dinaikkan mobil.
The mining company pays on the weight of their loads. They get about 9 cents per kilo. With 2 loads, Mistar can make $17 a day. At the end of the day, Mistar returns home to eat dinner with his family and rest.
Alright, he's got a
He
nice
looms
house.
over them, a symbol of how Mistar provides for his family's lives, while it slowly takes his, a heavy weight to carry on his shoulders.
Bro, that's depressing, man. That's depressing, man. We about to skip to the next one. I can't do this. This is wild. Whew. That was heavy, man. Let's see what this next story about, man. Or this next job.
India is one of the world's largest salt producers, and roughly a third of it comes from deep in this desert. Today, thousands of families live here, farming salt by hand. They're known as the Agariyas, and they've been salt producers in this harsh environment for generations. Each year, they arrive at the dry, cracked land of the Little Run of Kutch in October.
Patadia Gugabai and his wife carry everything they'll need to live in the desert for the next 6 months,
Oh, damn.
including supplies to make their huts, clothes, farming tools, and all their food and water.
અને અત્યારે રણમાં કારણ કે આવા જવામાં તો મોંઘવારી પ્રમાણે જોવા જઈએ તો ઘણું થઈ ગયું, મોંઘવારી વધી ગઈ છે એટલે રણમાં રહીએ છીએ.
Look, inflation
First,
hit
they
their
have
ass
to
too.
find the key to this whole operation: salty brine water underground. They dig 30 feet into the mud to get to it.
What?
The families then set up these government subsidized.
Am I tripping? Do they got a backhoe out there or something? Did I miss? Do they got? What? Did they just use shovels? They couldn't just use shovels to dig that 30-foot hole, man. There got to be some. There got to be some out there. This
Solar panels.
I must have
Now
missed
the
it.
pumps that bring brine water to the surface. Then the Agariyas built the salt pans, these expansive salt flats.
જ્યારે અમે રણમાં શરૂઆતમાં આવી કામ કરવા ત્યારે આ
માટીનું પાટા બનાવી અને ત્યારબાદ આ રોલ ફેરવવો પડે.
The roller helps them flatten out the earth.
અંદર કરી જાય. રોલ ફેરવી તો જમીન મજબૂત બની જાય.
Man, they doing this every 6 months.
They'll make 10 to 20 pans, all by hand. It's backbreaking work. Then the farmers will release the salty brine water from the wells. It flows between the pans. By the last pan, the water reaches the 24% salinity needed to form big salt crystals.
Situation.
Over the next few months, as the water evaporates, salt crystals form.
That's very intricate though. Like that's impressive.
ખેંચવાના.
For real.
બનાવી, દંતાર આવી, એ ફેરવવાના.
And you doing all that by
They
hand?
start raking early each morning to avoid the hottest part of the day.
That's a
જો
lot of
પહેલા તો
salt.
મીઠું ઓછું હોય એટલે તો એક જણો ખેંચે એટલે હાલે. એટલે અને બીજા પછી વધી જાય ને મીઠું પછી એકથી દંતારો હાલે નહીં પછી બે જણાને જ ખેંચવો પડે.
That shit probably
But
heavy as
working
hell.
here can be really dangerous. The life expectancy of a farmer is about 60 years because not only do they face extreme temperatures,
They are dealing with subsoil brine, which is highly acidic, and you also have exposure to that subsoil brine. Also comes
Damn! Look how big and damn! Bro, they doing all that by hand? That's crazy. Alright, tell me how much you get paid. Please. I gotta
with a
know.
lot of problems in
Golly.
skin.
ને તો આ પહેલા તો ચામડીના રોગ થાય છે.
Skin
એટલે
disease.
1 મહિના લગી તો રૂજ જ ન આવે. અને ચામડીનો રોગ ઈ પહેલો દી કારણ કે પહેલા પહેલેથી ને શરૂ થાય.
many of the agariyas become blind from years of the bright sun reflecting off the
Blind?
white landscape. And because they're so far from the nearest village, accessing medical care is often too expensive.
અમારા નાના જો અડધી મીઠું છોડી ગયું ને તે ઈ ભાંગતા હતા. અને ઈને પગે ઈ જાંડી ફોડકી દે ને પછી મીઠામાં તો રૂજ આવે જ નહીં. રણમાં પછી કાપ્યો પછી
Oh.
3 દિવસ જીવા. 3 દિવસ પછી ડેથ થઈ ગઈ.
Oh, damn.
Despite these conditions, the agariyas live and work out here until spring, when the salt is finally ready. They harvest 3 times. The first produces the best quality salt. They leave in April, usually with over 1,000 tons of salt. And most farmers we spoke to said that this season's
That
market
shit
price for
look
salt
crazy.
is between $2 and $4 per ton. That means in a good year, a family will earn about $2,000 for months of grueling work. That's well below the poverty line.
તો મીઠું વેચવા જઈએ ત્યારે જાણે વ્યાપારી સંગઠન કરી અને એ કરે એ ભાવમાં આપે.
$2,000.
Most of the world's acai comes from deep in the Amazon rainforest. People here risk climbing 50-foot high palm trees to harvest the fruit.
Ela pode chegar lá em cima, no pegar do cacho, ela quebrar. Que ela é frágil.
These berries have become one of the most popular so-called superfoods in the U.S.
Oh, yeah. Them
One
shits.
bowl can cost up to $15.
Them shits.
And
Extra
while the berry
popular.
has exploded in popularity in recent decades, small farms like this haven't really been able to cash in.
A gente fica com a menor parte do lucro aqui na comunidade, né?
His family's farm is roughly 70 miles from Belém, the capital of the
Alright, so this don't really look like this one don't look like it's an actual job. This look like a family farm. This don't seem because they said this family's having a hard time with their business, so I don't think this is like this ain't like a big industry thing. I like it don't seem like they're part of like the big industry. I don't know. I don't know.
of Pará, which grows more than 90% of the acai produced in Brazil. The
Acai.
only tool they use to climb is a single piece of rope called a piconha. They used to be made of leaves.
Essa folha aqui, a gente pegava, torcia ela, aí passava por aqui, fazia isso, para ver como o tempo vai mudando, né?
Today, Lucas's son Luis Fernando will go up.
Se tiver só põe se tiver maduro, então se preparou. Pode subir, vai cuidar.
The trunks are so thin that climbers have to be lightweight.
É perigoso
escada lá em cima, uma árvore quebrada. A escada
hell
pra
no.
quebrar o braço, quebrar o pé.
Hell no.
At the top, they swing from the tree to reach multiple
He gotta
branches.
look careless with that knife, dog. You gonna stab yourself in the chest. Oh, he tripping. He tripping. Oh, he tripping.
Going down can be dangerous too, especially while carrying a large knife and holding an armful of branches.
This seems like it's very primitive. like, I'm like, I ain't even interested to see how much he made. I think if you don't get your ass a ladder, man, what? I don't think this belongs in the category of most dangerous jobs. That's just my opinion. Let's see what this next job talk about, man.
This isn't snow. It's limestone. And miners risk their lives to carve it out of the white quarries of Egypt. The valuable rock is at the center of a huge industry. And it's used to make everything from cement and glass to plastic and tiles.
That shit look dope.
It's even what the Great Pyramids were made out of. But digging up and cutting these precious blocks is really dangerous. For these guys, each day starts in Nia City at dawn. And this is where the danger begins. These trucks aren't meant for passengers. Workers have gotten injured from falls along the winding journey.
Nigga.
The trip to the mountain takes about 40 minutes.
نوصل الجبل حوالي الساعة 6 الصبح بالظبط.
Then it's time to get suited up. Since these miners are freelancers, they have to buy their own protective gear. Often, homemade cloth masks, gloves, and sunglasses are all miners have to shield them.
Hey man, y'all seen Django? Them look like them masks they was wearing when they was having their little meeting, man. Finna go hunt my boy down. Y'all remember that part?
They grab their tools and descend into the pit.
Them the Django masks, man.
First, miners have to set up these two rails. Two separate machines roll along the tracks. They slice the stone into perfect cuboids beneath.
دي في الأول دي بتشتغل 20 مرة 40 ومرة 20. الحشاشة بقى بتحش البلوكة من تحت وتربعها.
The machines move quickly. They're really heavy and they're loud.
Alright, get to the dangerous part. What's the dangerous part?
اكبر الصوت واخد بالك زي ما كنا احنا اتعودنا عليه خلاص. يعني ما بين 25 سنة في شغلانة 20 سنة 15 سنة فأنت تأقلمت على الصوت.
Why you go backwards from 25 to 15?
Workers shout at each other to warn the machines are nearby. Because the real hazard is those saws. A quick
Oh!
step is all that separates miners from razor-sharp blades.
Oh!
عينك تكون على الموس وهو شغال. الموس وهو شغال لو خبط حاجة.
Oh, okay.
Miners are responsible for fixing the machines when they break and sharpening the blades by hand. That's also risky work. The cutting machines used to have coverings, but they fell off years ago. As the machines cut stone, they kick up rocks in a haunting white cloud of limestone powder. If there's no wind, miners disappear in it.
You can't even see.
It's easy to inhale the fine dust. And if they breathe it long enough, it can cause a lung condition called silicosis.
صار التهابات على صدري جاتني حساسية من البودرة دي أصعب شغلة دي في الصيف.
You out there just in a mass, bro. Like,
Injury, sickness, and death in these mines are widely reported, but there aren't any official numbers. At one point, the life expectancy here was just 45 years old.
what the fuck?
في ناس دراعتها انقطعت من الموس. في ناس دماغها لا مؤاخذة الموس دخل فيها ناس. ناس
What the
كتير بعيد
fuck?
عنك انقطعت رجلك.
I knew it.
Zaki says many mine owners will offer under $200 by way of workers' comp.
التعويض ما يسكرش. بالنسبة لك لما تقطع رجله وما تقطع ايده هيتعوض الرجل يتعوض ولا الرجل يتعوض ما يتعوض.
Hell no. You working at your own
Particular
risk.
cut stones that haven't been sold yet get stacked. But these blocks have already been purchased, so miners throw them straight into the truck. And they have perfect aim.
Are you serious? What? Now this is the real part of it. They threw them up there. Oh, okay, they got somebody up there just in case you missed. But that's crazy. They just throwing them bricks up there into perfect position. That's
If they're
wild.
lucky, they might get a $3 stipend for food and tea on top of their $6 daily wage.
قاعد موت اديك ناظر انت اديك معنا الصبح وتعبان اديك شغل يا دوبك استر البيت بس مش دايم اديك شايف الشغل.
Man, get them some bigger teacups, man.
These men are climbing slippery limestone cliffs, risking falls of up to 100 feet.
Bro.
Wala talagang buhay na matitira sa pagbagsak. Puro bato.
They're looking for a rare nest made of bird saliva that's found inside caves across Southeast Asia.
I heard about this.
In the Philippines, the harvesters are known as buchadors.
I think this bird's nest made out of bird spit. I think it give like some type of health benefit. I think. I could be wrong, but I heard of this at some point in time.
Si Alvin Villaringo, isa akong busyador ng pangalan at Nabat Island.
For centuries, Alvin Villarendo's family have put their lives on the line to gather swiftlet nests. Just 2 pounds is worth $2,900, and it's used to make a soup that locals believe is good for your health.
I didn't know it was a soup. That's nasty. That just looks nasty.
Alvin and his crew gather
What
at
the fuck?
Pangalan Point on Mighty Gate Island.
Did you catch that? It said believed to be good for your health. So they don't even know if it's actually a benefit to this bird spit nest that they eating. They don't even know. They just think it do something because it's hard to find or something. That's crazy.
And they're heading to Nabat Island. It's one
It's
of the
believed to
7,000
be
islands that make up the Philippines,
benefit.
and it can only be reached by boat. They get off the boat and walk barefoot across the slippery and sharp rocks. They make the ladder as they're climbing up. They tighten the bamboo with rope. Then they attach a piece of wood called kalitang to the ladder.
Yung pinakamahirap gawin talaga yan, yung pag-akyat. Siyempre, hindi mo pa alam kung maganda yung pagkasabit ng
Oh, is he? Oh, that look crazy.
Sinabit. Tapos,
Oh.
hindi sure kung anong pagkalagay nyo doon. Kaya medyo sa pag-akyat mo, medyo alanganin ka pa, baka biglang matanggal.
The stakes are high.
Tingnan ko sa mga tao sa baba na mga kasama.
Oh my God, look how high up they are.
Titignan ko yung sabi ko, kunting pagkakamalingan talaga. Pag nalaglag, puro bato yung mababagsakan mo. Pag hindi na sa kondisyon yung katawan, huwag natin piliting umakyat kasi siyempre buhay natin yung nakataya dyan.
Oh no, come on, bro.
Advanced buchadors like him sometimes use little to no support, only their hands and feet.
Oh, we got these. They like Alex Hangout out here.
This is the most dangerous way to climb. In the regional language, it's known as kagang lang, or like a crab.
Oh, you tripping, my guy? Oh, he facing
Pag ginawa ko,
the
bigla na
fall.
babagsak.
Alvin has had some close calls, and he dislocated his shoulder once.
Pag-akyat ko sa butas, medyo maliit yung butas, nung daan-daan akong buwan
Oh
sa
my
kawayan sa
God, no.
Minto na talaga ako sa pag-akyat sa mga matataas.
Nabat Island is completely remote. If there's an emergency, there's no way to quickly get help.
Dami na rin na disgrasya na sa pag-akyat. Bayaw ko na isa na nalaglag, patay din.
Damn, your brother. I ain't got it. I can't do that. That's crazy. How much they
After
make?
spotting the nests, Alvin uses a spray bottle filled with water to loosen them. They're then gently peeled away from the cave walls.
Yung ibon nun, sa pag 1 piraso yung pugad, ibig sabihin yung ibon niya ay 16. Kasi partner lagi yan, isang pugad daw ang ibon kagad yan. Mag-partner kagad yan yung isang pugad.
Bro, I'm like, see, this the part that get me. Like, how do you even know that this shit is there? Like, did somebody just go exploring one day and then they just was like, oh, let's climb up this really dangerous cliff where I could dive a bunch of times and see what's up there. Like, how the fuck did you know that shit was there and that you would want to eat it? I don't know, man. What did y'all think about that? It wasn't really what I expected. I expected a little bit more action. This video wasn't really all that. I don't think it was. Anyway, let me know what you think, man. It's the JMATT Show.
Straight over. Smokehouse beats.